And hello guys, and welcome to yet another Frostpunk stream. Today we are continuing the story that we started last time for the scenario called The Last Autumn. So as you can see, we are currently on the day 19 and everything is going perfectly smooth. So let's keep it that way and see how things are going to unravel. Let me just check something real fast here. Okay. Is this gonna work? I think it's good now. So I reduced the volume too much. There we go. Perfect, I would say. Actually, guys, I noticed something while I was watching my stream the other day, and my camera is actually covering a little bit of the HUD, and it's this part where we can see the citizens of the community. So I'll just move it a little bit to the side, like this. Let's check it out. Is it blocking now anything important? You know what, actually I think I'll bring it back here, so you can technically see the number of citizens, but this way you will be able to see a little bit more of the other stuff. There we go. Okay, it's perfect. So the workday has started. I've ignored it a little bit. What the hell? We have 30 workers? Oh, it's because this one is done. Now we can build this one. But we can't. We don't have enough workers. What am I talking? We don't have enough resources, Steam exchangers. Anyway, let's put our workers to use somewhere else for the time being. Maybe some more here. Here. And I want to check actually those docks. Since we upgraded them the last time, let's see how much are they actually generating. So this one with 6 workers is generating 54 coal per hour, while it's collecting 28. So as you remember, 6 workers were enough to sustain the loading station just enough. So let's see how many workers do we need with upgraded docks. Okay, so with 3 workers it's 27, and they are gathering 28. It's perfect, actually. It's almost double less. So it's almost half of the workforce needed. It's still a little bit more, because with 6 workers we were just over the top, but with 3 workers we are just below the top, just below the threshold. So we kinda need to give 1 more worker here, so that we can actually get more. What is this? Okay. Let's deal with that in a second. But with 4 workers we will be able to sustain the reloading station. And let's do the same for the others. So here it's 18.2. Let's bring it down to, let's see, 3 workers. Yeah. I mean, 3 workers is kind of fine. They give 18 wood, and those guys are gathering 18.2. So 0.2 per hour to get this much amount of wood would take 250 hours, which is like, how much is the working day? It's like 14 hours. It's like 10-15 days literally. So yeah, we can keep it like this. We can keep 3 workers. How about here? Oh, it's actually a little bit more. It's 1.6. So it's 8 times more. It would sustain a lot less. And let's do the same here. That looks perfect. Now we have an abundance of workers. Let's put some workers here. There we go. And no, let's check this out. What does this mean? Discontent raises the strike level. High discontent, okay. There is still strike risk is none currently, so it's all good for the time being, but can we do something about it actually? -2 strike risk in all workplaces for 24 hours, okay. It costs 100 food rations. Damn. I mean, it's not that bad, kinda. So, what does this do to? A short speech will inspire people to give their work all they have. Motivation will rise. Motivational speech, it's kind of fine. It costs 15 food rations. It doesn't matter at this point to us. So let's just keep going at it. Now, we can get a little bit more of steam cores. Let me check real fast the housing. We have 0 vacant beds. So let's actually get this 1 worker and we'll build another house. Another tent, I mean. It's always good to have more workers. Let's see. Foragers have reached the nature sculpture. Okay. As we suspected, it's just a tall rock sculpted by winds into a shape that from certain angle looks like a standing human. It's a useful landmark nonetheless. Okay, let's see, what did we find? The field kitchen. We can see something that looks like a field kitchen among rocks over there. Okay, let's check that out. How many days are we ahead of schedule? 3 days. We are doing great so far. We need a way to lower this discontent. Overtime work. Okay, let's reduce that a little bit. What else is causing the discontent? Work standardization. Is that the law that we signed? Yeah. Using short shifts will cause a little discontent. Oh, it's because we're using the short shifts here. Do we need them though? Yep, we do. Unless we enact protective structure. Damn, Steam reloading station researched. Perfect. It's actually perfect that I called in some Steam cores because we can upgrade the reloading stations now. What? Wait, what? What? Nah, this... I don't know how much I like this. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I don't like this. No. But it is what it is. So let's... But this will also use the workforce. We need more people for this. Ah, it's bad. I shouldn't have upgraded the docks. If I knew this was the case, I wouldn't do it probably. I would just do the upgraded reloading station and keep the docks fully manned. And like... That would be perfectly fine. This way we need to double the manpower. Let me check real fast which is the main unloading station. So this one has 126 wood. And what about this one? 76. This one has 179 and this one has... can I select it? Oh, never mind. 45. I guess since they are putting the resources aside from the one that we had, and because it's not completely full, I guess this is either the main or it's just putting them at two places at the same time. We need 10 people to man those reloading stations. Can I do something about this? Nah, I can't. Never mind, I'll just build more reloading stations. What's this? Council's protest. Sir Council representatives rouse the workers to protest your signing of official doctrine. Why are you trying to muzzle the workers' councils? A representative steps forward from a group of workers, waving the proclamation crumpled in his fist. What's the purpose of this? You are going too far. The representatives seem really agitated, but we might invite them to dine with you so you could convince them. Okay, we can try to win them over. It will cost us a lot of food. Or they have to get over it. Strike risk will raise for 2 days. And we will need to use like... How many food rations to reduce the strike risk? Like 200, I think. Let's just do this. And let me check. Ah, it's actually 100 food rations. Never mind, I should have used this. Ah, it's fine. Let's see the technology tree. Please don't tell me the advanced docks are going to open even one more. Yeah, 3 piles. What the hell? Let's research this. Let's actually try something out. So let's build one of the advanced reloading stations. And we'll keep 2 separate basic ones here. Okay, that sounds good. Now we need to spend some more wood, because we have a lot of it. Wait. It's unhealthy? Why? What do you mean? What do you mean? Let's do this, I guess. Yeah. Foragers have reached the trapper's cabin. Okay, great. Let's see. The cabin is sturdy and shielded from the prevailing winds by the rock. The search might provide some food rations. A cozy refugee. A cast iron stove stands beside a desk and a sturdy chair. 2 books lie on the desk. On the origin of species by means of natural selection or the preservation of favored races in the struggle for life, by Charles Darwin, M.A., whatever that means, and Voyage au centre de la Terre, a novel by Jules Verne. Okay, there's also a crate of canned food here. These are good books. We'll read them someday, but for now let's take the food. Okay, sounds good. Now let's see. Let's go. Let's get back here first before we continue exploring. There we go. Those guys almost arrived to their destination. Foragers have reached the field kitchen. There we go. We found no food in the field kitchen, although it must have been used recently. There's still some water in the 2 large pots inside. Okay. Site 107. This must be the ill-fated generator construction site number 107 we were told about. Okay, let's head out there. So... reloading stations researched. Nice. I'm thinking about building another ventilation plant. We'll probably need advanced fishing harbor, because we are not getting any food right now. Let's see our economy. Yeah, we are not getting enough food. Now we need workers for this. Perfect. Let's dismantle this sawmill. There we go. It's unlucky that those steam reloading stations can't get from both piles, like the upgraded docks can. I mean, 3 piles with steam reloading stations are just too expensive, too freaking expensive. Oh, look at those arrows. I didn't know this was the thing. Okay. They already reached the site 107. Damn, what the hell is this? There are still people here packing their belongings and preparing dozens of coffins for transport. A young engineer approaches us. Search might provide steam cores, structural profiles, steam exchangers, and survivors. That's crazy. I told them so. The young engineer who introduced herself as Effie McLachlan, okay, is relieved to see us. I'm glad you came. We are to be evacuated, but you just can't be sure in these times, she says. Then she tells us what happened. Long story short, the core of their generator exploded after a fire broke out in the final stages of construction. Effie says she saw the tragedy coming, but no one listened to her. The youngest engineer on site. She and some friends are not giving up. They want to use their experience to help us finish the generator. Okay. If we only take the resources, we'll let the people proceed with the evacuation. Okay, but we can also get 12 engineers. Foragers will bring a few engineers and some resources to our camp. It's the same amount of resources, but sure, I'll take the engineers, why not? We can use them for something. We'll need to build 2 more tents. Let's do it right away, actually. And did this provide any new landmarks? Nope, it didn't. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Let's see. 2 more tents. Now let's do 1 here and 1 here. And let's build 1 more. We could build 1 here, 2, 3. No, it doesn't matter. It's always the same number. There we go. Motivation dropped a little. Discontent dropped a lot. Dangerous working conditions. What do you mean? No one is working in dangerous conditions. Wait, where was that? Oh, here. Citizen needs dangerous working conditions. What? Is it some kind of a law? Nope, it's not. I have no idea what that is. But we can raise a little bit motivation here. Transport has arrived. Perfect. This is a little bit cheaper, so let's do that. The words of our most experienced employees will increase motivation. Fine. Let's see. Tower pumps. Nice, we can build this. We have enough steam exchangers. There we go. Damn, deadly. Work safety, deadly. Let's do the protective structures. It's still dangerous. Even if we enact the safety procedures. Ah, damn. Actually, it's... never mind. Let's put some workers here. There we go. Wait, let's see. Advanced fishing harbor. Let's upgrade the finer mesh now. We'll upgrade the fishing harbor over the night. I don't want to use on the workforce for now. Let's do a little bit of this. And then foragers have reached the rapids. Here, close to the source, the stream is narrow and wild. We follow it, walking along the edge of the gorge. And another landmark. Let's see, the mountain lake. The stream has its source in the mountains, rising on the horizon. Okay, let's head over there. There we go. I need more people here. Just like that. What's this? Pessimist. Sir, a group of workers reports the defeatist attitude of their colleagues. He is such a complainer. Nothing but, oh, we'll never finish this thing in time, and we will all die here for nothing, and the end is nigh, and there is a worm in my soup, and so on. Everyone's sick of it. They demand that you straighten him out, or they'll do it. Punish the defeatist. Discontent will rise, or let him vent. The motivation will fall. I don't want to increase any more of the discontent, but we'll let him vent, and that's not a big hit, so it's fine. It's still harmful. I gotta do something about this. People will be falling ill. I mean, we can handle a bit of sick people. So let's actually put this one to work here. We can order one more steam core. A few more workers. Let's change this to wood. There we go. Ah, the sawmill is done for. Perfect. Perfect. Two guys here are gathering 6.3 wood per hour. Yeah, damn, this is huge. Two guys here are gathering this much, and three guys here are gathering five times less. That's crazy. Prostitutes checked. Okay, all carriers of venereal diseases were isolated. Perfect. Hector getting. Okay, interesting. And finer mesh researched. Since the work time is not yet over, we'll not upgrade it just yet. But what we can do is I think research this one. Yeah, let's go with that one. This is crazy because we actually don't need the resource depots for the wood because we can just put all the wood that we have into those buildings. You can disband them at their quarters or send them back to the plains. Perfect. And let's send those guys back over here. Everyone has home so far. Let's see, how are we on beds? 27 vacant beds. Perfect. Everything is good for now. Okay, now we can do this. So, how much are they gathering for now? Yeah, I can't see. Fishing harbor will produce 1 raw food. Okay. Let's see when we upgrade it. Now that we have this many engineers, I don't know what to do with them. Oh, look at that. Those 3 people that got sick from here, they actually got sick in this building, as it was not the case with the other guys. So I like this. That's perfect. I like that mechanic of the game. And foragers have reached the mountain lake. The stream starts here from a crystal clear mountain lake. Good fishing spot. Even from the shore we can see shoals of fish roaming the lake. We could stay here for a few days and catch them. We can set up camp here to supply raw food to the construction site. Okay, nice. Do I want to do that right now? I don't think so, actually. Let's go to the mountain pass. But it's good to know that we have 9 days worth of raw food here. Now let's speed through the night. Book of laws. Let's see if there is anything good. Signing. Maybe care house. But we don't kinda need care house, we are just curing everyone. Until we start getting amputees, I don't think we're signing care house. But in the meantime, let's sign this other stuff. This looks very tempting, but I'm not gonna risk it. Let's see, extended shift compensations. I don't need that right now. Oh, what are those 3 new laws? Propaganda. Strategically placed loudspeakers will remind our employees of the importance of their work and increase their motivation. New building agitator. Significantly increases motivation of workers in nearby places. Okay. Our motivation is maximized, so I don't care about that right now. Selfless sacrifice. Our work must be completed on time. Sometimes this requires sacrificing everything in the name of efficiency. New ability, selfless sacrifice. Selfless sacrifice raises workplace efficiency by 25%. Motivation will rise slightly. And selfless sacrifice reduces workplace safety by 2. I don't like that. Abolition of privileges. We are all equal. Everyone will be required to work anywhere they are sent, no matter worker or engineer. Anyone can be employed at any workplace. Motivation will rise slightly. Discontent of engineers will rise permanently. Workers employed as engineers have 75% efficiency. Damn, what's this people's militia? I'm kinda curious to see what's this law, but I don't really like this one. Our motivation is full. We don't care about discontent. We care about discontent at the moment. So let's sign this actually. I don't know what it is, but let's see. Collective bargaining. You will start the negotiations with workers and try to resolve all strikes peacefully. Watch the representatives or they might sell us to the boss. And all strikes at once. This smells fishy to me. Okay. People are hungry, damn. Foragers have reached the mountain pass. Okay, it seems that an avalanche came down from here not long ago. Hoof tracks disappeared in the avalanche field. Did the reindeer cause it? Avalanche field. The avalanche field is huge. It will take hours to traverse. Okay. Let's actually change our destination for those guys, so that I don't forget later. Nice. This work safety here is only unhealthy. Perfect. We can turn off the safety procedures for those. Great. How much are we getting here? Advanced fishing harbor will produce 1 raw food. What do you mean? 11.4 per hour. That sounds good. Actually, I need more people here. There we go. Rumble in the deep. Sir, people working in the deepest part of the shaft report rumbling sounds and slight tremors coming from below. They complain of getting dizzy from toxic fumes as coming through the cracks. We might be forced to evacuate them quickly in case of emergency. To do this, we will need safety equipment for both the rescuers and the shaft crew. It will also protect workers from the fumes, improving workplace safety. Shall we start making it? Produce safety equipment. We're gonna lose 5 steam exchangers and we'll get +1 safety on tower pumps construction. Only on tower pumps construction. I actually wanna do this. This sounds cool. And it's safe to work here now. Perfect. So it's +5 -5, it's 0. Okay, great. Those guys are slacking. Let's build the reloading station here. And here actually. And I'm not building any more reloading stations. Which means I'm not going to upgrade the docks any further. Let's see. What do we need now here? Nothing from the resources, nothing from food and health, except this at some point. Okay, we are going to get this stuff now. We still can't research the automatic prototyping because of the steel, we are using it a lot. So let's just research another ventilation plan. That will be good for now. Let's see, 3 workers are unemployed. Okay, let's put them to work. How about here? There we go. How are we on schedule? 2 days ahead of schedule. Sounds fine. Wait, it's unhealthy now? What do you mean? Oh, maybe this expired. Protective structures. Yes, I think that's it. Let's see what's this. All hail the generator. Sir, to impress on our people the importance of their work, the most engaged workers are organizing Day of the Generator. They plan to gather everybody and throw a feast to celebrate the construction of the generator. The activists report that their proposal was met with widespread approval. It seems that people are warming up to the radical ideas. They ask if you'd like to support their initiative. We don't have enough food. Okay, we carry on. Motivation will rise slightly. If this would give only more motivation than this, I don't really care about it. Well, we can enact this or even this. What we do here will change the world forever. Let's get together and celebrate our mission. Great job, guys. Let's see the economy of raw food now. Damn, we are losing more than we are getting. We might actually need to build another fish harbor, which would mean to destroy one of those decks, which is not that bad of idea, because we would get resources, we would get steam cores from those two, so we could actually build advanced reloading stations for these two docks. But then we can only get 2 resources out of 3. And we kinda need all those 3 resources. We are kinda running through the wood with sawmills. And we'll need a lot of wood. Like, we'll need... we actually won't need. Okay, we will actually need... We will need 50 structural profiles for the next building. And currently we have... how many? 51. Okay. And 18 are in the process. Maybe we can remove the wood dock. And just keep the steel and the coal dock. We'll think about it. Just not yet. So we just got 3-4 workers and some steam cores. Am I correct? Right? Let's get more workers and 1 more steam core. Foragers have reached icy plateau. Okay, avalanche field and those eyes. We have traversed the avalanche field and found no reindeer tracks on the other side. The herd might be buried at the foot of the mountain. Rock arc and herd of reindeer. The snow is piled high at the foot of the mountain. The reindeer might be buried here. And a tall rock arc towers above the northern plains. Let's check this out now. And those guys. Icy plateau. The rails are covered with ice, sometimes disappearing under it. We follow them until they are no longer visible. Track to nowhere. After the track disappeared under the ice, we followed its general direction for a couple of miles. Seeing nothing on the horizon, then backtracked and fanned out, trying to find a place where the track comes back up. It seems that it does not. Where did the track lead? We might never know. That's it, we lost the track. Damn. Let's head to the freight terminal now. We might get some answers there. Sounds reasonable. Oh, it's actually harmful now. It's safe as long as there are no accidents, because I don't want amputees just about yet. Okay, we can build another ventilation plant. Do I want to wait to start researching this? We need only 5 steel more. Let's do that actually. Let's reduce one from here. Now we have enough steel. So we can start researching this. Perfect. And we can build this. But we need more steel, okay. And it costs one steam core. What does this say? Toxic gases level prediction. Toxic gases concentration will fall tomorrow. Okay, so we don't have to care about any of this stuff right now. And soon we will be able to let those guys work 10-hour shifts instead of 8-hour shifts. Let's speed through the night. We need more workers. Let's keep it like this for now. What can we sign? There is nothing that reduces the discontent. I'm curious about this. Let's enact this one.
Rules and regulations have changed.
This is absurd. You can't trust workers with specialist jobs. Ooh, that's true. But they're poor white hands. Oh, I can't wait to hear their cries. That's true, actually. If we put workers to work at the places where engineers work, it might provide some kind of a backleash. Let's not do that just yet. Climbing the wall of snow piled high by the avalanche, we found a herd of reindeer cut off in a small valley. Okay, the reindeer have no way to escape. Nice. We could stop here for a few days to hunt them and dig up those buried by the avalanche. We can set up camp here to supply raw food to the construction site. Okay. Sounds good. 9 more days worth of raw food. Let's head to the next place. And what about this? The big double doors of the warehouse are open. Inside there is a stack of crates full of canned food with French labels. To the last can. As we take stock of the food supply, several workers appear and ask us if we understand their French, whether the Creved Nigh is coming soon, because living here is becoming unbearable. They've been apparently waiting for their train for quite some time, sustaining themselves on canned food. Deceive them and take their food. Damn. We'll tell them the truth. Yeah, let's tell them the truth. Save Quipute. We told the poor Frenchmen that nobody is coming for them. They immediately start packing their food, preparing to set out. Okay. Now I can use those guys to go on the mountain lake and set up an outpost there. Yes, perfect. This didn't provide any new landmarks, so this was pretty much a waste of time. But we heard some stories, which is never a waste of time. Let's see how many beds we have. 24 so far. We can get some more workers. I was thinking actually we could sign this law about extended shift compensations. It's not like a big deal. Because we have all those camps, and if we build another harbor it will provide double the amount of raw food, which will be like enough for double the population that we have. A little less than double, but around double. So what the hell is this? It's a huge hit. Damn, we need to take care of that right now. Okay, we are getting that steel. Damn, what the hell is this? The source is exposed. Sir, there was a catastrophic accident in the lower levels. A cave-in exposed the underground heat source, engulfing our people in deadly fumes. We can seal the source off to save them, although it will permanently reduce the power available to the generator. But if we leave it open, all our people underground will die. Damn. The generator won't be able to power more than a few heat zones. Workers will evacuate safely. The construction will stop for 6 hours. Leave the source open. The generator will have normal power. All workers underground will die. 50 workers. What the hell? This would be so good if we had... I need to make sure to keep these kind of places safe to work in. The generator will have normal power. Many workers will be gravely injured. The construction will stop for 3 hours. This is perfect actually. We'll just cure the workers that are injured. And the generator will have normal power. This is crazy. 50 workers. Boom, dead just like that. Let's send rescue equipment. That was close. I hope I'm as lucky as them when disaster strikes on my shift. Splendid. This is why we care about improving work safety. Okay. And I could have used these protective structures actually. Okay, no more reckless stuff like this. Automatic prototyping researched. Nice. We can build another plant, or we can reduce coal consumption. Both are pretty good. We could also do this. We basically get 5 engineers for 120 wood and 80 steel. And a little bit of time. What's this? Advanced reloading station allows us to build advanced reloading station which gather resources from piles with even greater efficiency. It's pretty damn expensive. I don't like this stuff at all. If I knew this was about to happen, I would just keep the basic docks and use steam reloading station with gathering optimization. I think it would be enough. It's the best, the most optimal way of gathering resources with the least workforce needed. Anyway, let's research the foundry, I guess, or we could wait for a little bit of steel. Let's see. Okay, we don't have to wait. Let's do this. We'll be needing coal. Yeah, at this point we can pretty much build another ventilation plant and sustain them both. Okay, this is fine. We are out of steel, but not for long. Let's see how this resolves. But let's check this out first. Rock arc. This strangely symmetrical rock formation looks like something built with human hand, but it's of completely natural origin. The rocks arc we have already visited. Great, it gives us nothing. Let's get those people back so they can get those resources to the colony, and that's about it. After we get those two outposts, the map is done. So we'll get those 15 workers back and we won't be traveling them anymore. We'll disband the scouting team. Successful evacuation. Wait, could it have been unsuccessful? I hope not. Sir, we have great news. All workers were rescued and the source remains open. Some of our people were hurt, a few of them seriously, but if we provide them with proper medical care, they will live. And when we finish the generator, it will be able to achieve its full heating power. Well done. Several workers were hurt. The generator will achieve its full heating power. Great. Nah, this is what I was scared of. 14 people were wounded, became gravely ill. Radical activists. What do you want now? An engineer known for his criticism of your official doctrine was ambushed by some masked workers. They beat him bloody and told him, "We are building a new world, so watch it, you fat leech. If you're not with us, you're against us." This is like pretty much definition of fascism. What do you have to say about it? I condemn all violence. Discontent will fall slightly. He had it coming. I condemn all violence without question. Damn, wait, we need to take care about this. So they are still working in this workplace. So we need to enact protective structures. There we go. The next law that we're going to sign, you know exactly what it is. I feel like this gathering post is like a waste of time for my workers. So let's keep them occupied here. There we go. Actually, let's go like this. Actually, there was a reason that more people are working in this one than in this one. Because this is the advanced. Yeah. Oh, wait, we can use this. And this. Let's actually keep it open for now. And the sawmill is done. High flow filters researched. From now on, okay, the coal will consume less coal. Perfect. And we can build another ventilation plant. Let's do that. Let's do that actually. And we'll need to save up 50 steel to build this one. So let's do that too. In the meantime, we can get another sawmill right about there. There we go. We can even dismantle some roads. It's no big deal. Can build another one here. Just like that. High flow filters. Yeah. So what is our economy on the coal right now? It's decent. And we can call for more stuff. Let's get one more steam core and a few more workers. Yeah, those guys are waiting. We can set up camp. Perfect. Let's put workers in this one. Nice. 5 steel composites, some steam cores, some food rations. Perfect. Now let's disband those scouts. Great. Can use them here, let's say. And here. This is safe. Gotta make sure that everything is safe. But wait. What if we do something like this? It's still safe, damn. Okay. We could technically turn this off. And then we could do this. Sounds good, to be honest. Now we can stockpile up some coal for the day. Tomorrow toxic gases will rise. So we have like 1 day of free time. All looks good, guys. All looks perfect. It's going pretty smooth so far. And all the people that were sick are almost all cured. Ventilation plant integration researched. Another great thing. Now, do we want to do this? It will give us 5 more engineers. Think about it later. For now, let's just research the foundry. And let's keep people working on this. What's this? End the disease. A group of our people decries your decision to carry on forced medical examinations of prostitutes. You punish the victims of vice and the men guilty both of the vice and the suffering of those women. Go unpunished. Wait, what? This has to end. Shut down the house of pleasure. If I do it, it will no longer raise motivation and motivation will fall. And if we don't do it, the discontent will rise. Okay, I'll do it. Damn, that's a huge hit. And pretty much not that huge decrease in discontent. We need to do something about the motivation. And because it's not raising motivation anymore, it will keep decreasing even further every day. No, but it's fine. We'll deal with it. Oops, we need to queue some stuff going on here. Okay. Ah, this is almost done. Perfect. Now let's build another, where is it? Ventilation plant. There. No, I don't need this. Foundry researched. What? When? Rationalized production produces which process which reduces the material cost of steel composites by 20% and time required to make them by 50%. That's good. I like that one actually. So let's get a little bit of steel. How much do we even need? Okay, we have enough now. There we go. We'll need to build this. We need steel. I'm tempted to build steam reloading stations here. Like at least one. But in the meantime, let's do something about this street. It keeps bugging me off. So we'll just make it like this and then we can destroy this part. There we go. Transport has arrived. Perfect. We can ask for more. There we go. Fire, get to the construction site. Damn it, it's our work that goes up in smoke. What's this? Suspicious fire. A fire devastated the construction site. Thankfully it broke out after working hours, so there are no victims. The speed with which it spread is suggestive of arson, and people report seeing someone loitering around the site shortly before the fire. Construction progress was set back slightly, and the site is cluttered with fire debris. What is your priority? Safety or speed? Safety. Construction will stop for 4 hours and discontent will rise slightly. Or speed. Safety will fall by 2 levels. For how long? It's safety. And what do you mean? It's gonna stop for 4 hours. It's like after the work hours, it doesn't matter. Let's turn this on real fast and let's see the economy of coal. Okay, so even with 2 working ventilation plants, we are still getting more coal than we are losing, which is great. Let's destroy this part of the street now. There we go. And we can sign another law. Nice. Now we can do the care house. Great. We need steel. It's the best we can do for them right now. Well, it means more beds and food for the rest of us. No, okay. Discontent. Okay, that was reduced to discontent. And we can actually keep people working here longer because of the 2 ventilation plants now. Nice, nice. Okay. Can we build care house now? Yes, we can. Perfect. Let's do it here. Why not? Perfect space for the care house. And it's done. Milestone achieved. Next milestone, Heart of the Generator. With the foundations in place, it is time to build a fiery heart of the generator, called a core. It will have to be enclosed within 2 support frames, which will also hold up the external parts of the generator. Okay. Damn, the temperature will drop soon. Let's start researching the safety improvements for the foundry so that we can build it. We need 25 structural profiles for this, so let's start working on it immediately. Let's put 25 people here and 25 people here. Wait, what is this? Toxic gases and base safety level -2. I don't like the sound of that. Oh, it's because of the shifts. And we will let's do those safety procedures. Okay, that's perfect. What's this? Site 120. Great work on laying down the generator's foundations. You're making good time. Down here, bad weather and crop failures promoted an exodus to the colonies. Those who stay place their hopes in the government's newly unveiled evacuation plan. Our company was accused of profiteering by opposition politicians. Pure slander, of course. Unfortunately, we lost contact with Site 120. We are attaching its coordinates and would appreciate if you could spare a few men to check up on them. We'll do our best. Okay. Send foragers. This actually came in handy. We can just put some people back on the track for the expedition. There we go. Where is it? It's on the workers' camp. I'm pretty sure we can get there faster if we go like this. Let's try it. How is the safety? All are working in safe conditions. Perfect. The motivation is great. Discontent is decent. Alternative design. A construction site worker came up with an ingenious redesign of joints used in scaffolding and formwork. It's a minor and apparently safe change which should significantly advance work. Will you order its adoption? No thanks. Discontent will rise slightly. Strike risk will rise for 2 days. Okay, and of course, construction will advance by 10%. Why would I say no thanks? Apparently safe change. let's do it. If you fail me this time, I'm never gonna listen to workers ever again. Just gotta make sure that all those guys are working in safe conditions. And I need to make sure that motivation rises. A care house has been established. Perfect. Now we could sign another law for prosthesis shipments or medical repatriation. What does this mean? Into care house. Residents of the care house will be sent back to London, freeing space and no longer consuming food. Okay. Or we can do the prosthesis shipments, prosthesis ordered through the telegraph station. Amputees fitted with prosthesis in medical facilities will be able to work again. This sounds good. Okay, we'll probably sign that one, and let's see. What's this? People's militia will be established to ensure the workers' security and deal with the discontent. Oh, nice. This is what we needed. We'll have to build People's Militia. Discontent will fall slightly. People's Militia will reduce discontent. And new building, People's Militia, Labor Union upgrade. Perfect. We'll do that at some point in like 6 hours. We are 2 days ahead of schedule. Perfect. What the hell is going on? Toxic gases, safety procedures. Those guys are not working right now, right? No cases of venereal diseases were discovered. Well, I closed the prostitution, so there should be no more of it. No, actually, I forbid is the right word. Okay, this is great. Safety improvements. We can do... We can do the supercharge thing. There we go, let's speed up through the night. Transport has arrived. Perfect. One more worker. We can sign the law. Let's sign the prosthesis shipments.
New company rules are in place.
And let's order some. We need 8. We'll order 8 as soon as possible. Amazing. Our scientists have found yet another way to help us survive. It'll give those people their lives back, in a way. Come on, we need one more logistical limit. Let me speed up the time a little bit. There we go. 8. Let's order the shipment. Nah. I completely forgot about those guys. Damn it. That's why you don't do that often. If you're like me and you forget about them. Can we build the foundry? I think we can. There we go. Now we will be able to build one more ventilation plant. Perfect. What are we going to do about this temperature drop? Currently, okay, it's comfortable. It's not gonna be that bad. It's gonna be livable. But it's completely fine. Dangerous. Yeah, okay. We're gonna keep it like this. What do we need for steel composites? 20 steel and 40 coal per one. Okay, not too bad, not too bad. And the problem is I don't have enough workers for that kind of business. But let's try and scramble some of them. There we go. That's about all that I can do for now. And I need more engineers here. Supercharge researched, perfect. What about this? Advanced supercharge allows us to supercharge the steam exchangers used at the construction site to speed up the work on the generator. Each use instantly advances work progress by 20% and costs 5 steam exchangers. Like it's only double the efficiency. I mean, not only, it's huge, so let's do that. But the thing is, those two constructions are separate, so if we use one, we use it only on one. And I don't like this. I don't like this at all. We gotta do something about it right now. Let's do these protective structures. There we go, it's good now. Now we are running through the steel, guys. I'm thinking about getting one more steel. Yeah, let's do it. What the hell is this? Saboteur. Sir, a group of workers claims that they got the man they saw loitering around the construction site before the fire. The engineer explains in a trembling voice that he was waiting for a date, but nobody comes forward to confirm his story. A foreman scowls at him. Face the truth. Boss, engineers hate the changes. They sabotage the construction to have you sacked. Let's teach them a lesson. Let him go, we have no proof. Discontent will rise greatly. Punish the engineer will be hurt, motivation will rise slightly. I really don't want discontent to rise greatly. So let's punish him. I just hope he's not gonna die. What's this? End of a world. Sir, an engineer received a letter from relatives in India. They explained that a sudden frost devastated their plantation and they are going back to England. As the colony is descending into chaos and the population is rising up against the British rule. Surely we cannot let such information impact the morale of our people. We can censor the letter, or we can choose not to censor the letter. But we will censor the letter, I don't want discontent. Maybe we can do a playthrough once where I just never censor anything and just do everything that is morally good. the work time is over. We could actually use those workers somewhere else to optimize those 5 hours left. Actually, it's actually 4 hours, but I don't really care about that now. It doesn't really matter. Oh, we are missing one engineer in the workshop. It must be that guy. They punished. Advanced supercharge researched. Perfect. And this page is completely done. Don't need these. Don't really care about any of these. We could do these, this or this. I'll actually wait for medical mechanization. Ah, those guys are waiting. I messed up again. Never mind, guys. I'm just gonna send them straight there. How much still we need? 80. We're not gonna get enough, right? Yeah. Let's see, do we have something here that we can change? Not really. Nah, not really. Transport has arrived. Perfect. We're gonna get back 8 workers from this. Now we can ask for a steam core and 1 more worker. Actually, let's check real fast the economy for housing. 25 spots left. Okay. We can ask for a few more workers. 2 workers. It's fine. Foragers have reached the workers' camp. It was that easy. Dozens of workers eye us suspiciously as we approach. They are a pitiful sight, starving and dressed in rags which don't cover their injuries. Search might provide with survivors. Nice. Runaway workers. The workers tell us about Site 120, where they toiled in inhuman conditions under their slave-driving boss until they had had enough and ran away one night. They beg us not to betray them if we visit their site. They're starved and about half of them are sick. They won't survive alone in the wilderness. Tell them to stay put. We can return here later. Lead them to our camp. Foragers will set out towards our camp, bringing the workers with them. Or we can leave them. I'm kinda tempted to let them stay put for a while. Let's just have them stay put for a bit before we check those guys. We don't know what's the full story, so let's make sure. And we can do the research now. There we go. Soon we won't need the workshops anymore. We'll dismantle them and use the engineers somewhere else, I guess. Those guys will be done today, which is perfect. We are huge time ahead of schedule. Can give them a few more people. Oh, I was wondering where did I get 30 workers? And it was actually because one of the support frames was done being built. So let's put some workers right there. And another is done. Let's see. Now we need to build the core. We need 25 steel composites and we have 9 at the moment, so we'll maximize on this stuff. What's this? Endangered future. A group of workers' council representatives visits you to discuss the safety of the generator. People are worried. We know now that traitors lurk among us. The reactionaries will stop at nothing to keep the old order, and they'll damn mankind in the process. Too much is at stake. We need to raise an armed militia and patrol the camp. You will have 2 days to pass people's militia. And let's not be hasty. Discontent. I don't like discontent. I'll do the militia. Now we have 18 workers. There we go. Now we are getting some good amounts of steel. Foragers have reached the Bowl Hill. The hill isn't very tall but offers a wide view over the plain. We can see a string of dark spots not very far from here. Site 120. This must be the generator construction site the runaway workers told us about. If we get those runaway workers, we'll need to build a few more houses. Medical mechanization researched. We just got 5 more engineers available to us. Let's research something else now. This page is also completely done. I don't care about those 2 things. If I research this a tad faster it would be great, but at this point no, it's useless. Let's research this stuff. Will come in handy a little bit. What did we just research? Oh, right, this one. Ah, damn. I get scared all the time by this stuff.
Work's over for today. Time to rest.
How fast are we transforming amputees into the workers? I'm curious. Okay, now we have to sign the people's militia. Let's do that. You introduced the people's militia law as promised. Nice, motivation rises. Perfect. We need to build the people's militia and we gotta build it on top of the union labor. I hope the people's militia won't be used against the people. All hail the militant arm of the working class. Okay. This place eerily resembles our own camp, but destroyed by fire and riots. It seems that their generator was very nearly completed before it blew up. Structural profiles, we're gonna get some of that. A tragic end. Site 120 has been destroyed by a violent rebellion. Unburied bodies lie everywhere. We found no survivors. Peeking into the generator pit, we saw even more bodies scattered at the bottom. Judging from their clothes, most of the victims were engineers. All buildings are in ruin, gutted by fire or wrecked on purpose. We'll gather whatever supplies we can find and leave this terrible place. Damn. Judging from their clothes, most of the victims were engineers. Maybe those workers that we... And look at that. There are hanged people around here. Maybe those workers are not that good. Maybe they are the culprits. We'll see. We need a lot more of these. What's this? Our last hope. Thank you for investigating Site 120. We were sorry to hear of their fate. We reiterate that if you happen to find any survivors, apprise us of any new information they might provide. According to reports from all over the globe, the cooling shows no sign of slowing down. With the other generator project scrapped, your site is now Liverpool's last hope. If the evacuation becomes necessary, you can count on us. We have 6 days to go back to workers' camp and decide their fate. Sounds reasonable. And the sawmill is done. Let's build another one. Right about... I don't know, let's... I kind of want to clean those 2 trees. Let's actually do that, and let's build another sawmill over here. There we go. Let's do it like this. Everyone is working the extended shifts. Oops, except the sawmills. We're gonna fix that real fast here. Let's queue up a bit more of these. And we can use this for the motivation, because we're getting huge drops in motivation.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
How are we to survive this weather, sleeping in tents? Transport has arrived. Nice. God, I hate this stupid snow. First snow. On this morning, the camp wakes up to the sight of dancing white flakes. The first snow came much sooner than anyone expected, and although it melts soon, the mood remains depressed. People shuffle through the mist, the falling snow muffling their voices and turning them pale like ghosts. Someone curses under their breath. This is the last thing we needed. Working in such cold is going to be a drag. This nasty surprise heralds an unnaturally early winter, but nobody feels like talking about that. Motivation will fall even more each morning. We must endure, people. We have more workers available. Resource depot. Upgrade researched. We are gonna do advanced reloading stations soon. Yeah, I don't care about anything else except this and this, and I don't know about this in the future. We'll see. How much do we actually need? 80. We can start researching that. And we can actually close 2 of those workshops. Put people to work on something else. Like right here. One, two here. There we go. What's this? Labor. Ah, wait, we actually need people here in People's Militia. Damn. People's Militia has been established. Motivation rises. Leslie Ford, engineer. Contesting social reforms. Suspected slacker. Contesting social reforms. Suspected slackers. Whatever that means. Wait, what's this? Food for everyone. Collective bargaining. Means nothing to me. But I kinda want to put some workers over there. Let's do it like this. There we go. Maybe like this. So it's divided. Nice, I like this. Snowy Hill. Let's explore the area. We followed the fugitives into the foothills but lost the trail here. The freshly fallen snow has covered all the footprints. Abandoned burden. Searching the area, we found some resources scattered around. The fugitives must have left all inessential supplies behind to lighten their load before entering the hills. There is no telling what happened to them, but considering the remoteness of this land and the harsh climate, they are likely to die of starvation and exposure before finding help. Okay, we're gonna take some resources, and that's it. Now we're going back to the workers' camp. We don't need anything else. Now I'm kind of thinking about building another resource depot for the raw food that we have. What was that? Need more of these. And not more of these. I actually will keep producing it at a slow pace. What's this? Back in business. Prestige shipments. A beaming worker approaches you, walking stiffly on a newly fitted prosthesis you had shipped from the homeland for him. I just wanted to thank you. I was slowly going mad, working in the care house for half pay. Now I'm back in the business. Motivation rises slightly. Perfect. And this sawmill is done. We can build another one. Perfect. This one catches everything. There we go. Damn, those 2 reloading stations can't get enough of the resources from the piles. You can dismantle workshops soon. Prostitutes checked. What do you mean? There are no more prostitutes around here. It's literally 5 workers employed. And not 10. I don't know. Advanced reloading station researched. Why is the council square covering all this stuff? Wait, let's see this. Change of plans, the beginning of the end. Sir, a telegram from London. We are going to be cut off. The frost is coming sooner than expected. A Royal Meteorological Society warns that the sea will freeze in 12 days, stopping all navigation and fishing. We will seize all shipments in 10 days. Start stockpiling materials and food. The evacuation by an icebreaker is planned in 18. It is imperative that you complete the generator by then. Temperature will fall drastically. Deliveries will end on day 75. You must finish the generator by day 45. Damn. We need to build a core as soon as possible. We need still a lot of those. Let's build another ventilation plant. There we go. We might need a charcoal kiln actually. Let's research it just in case. Because we won't have anywhere to gather the coal. Those guys arrived at the workers' camp. Let's search the area. We're going to lead them to our camp, I think. Yeah. Yeah, lead them to our camp. And let's get those tents built. Preparing for the cold. Sir, the coming cold threw everyone off guard. If the forecasts are true, it will make finishing construction that much more difficult. Crew working on technologies started thinking about ways we could at least somewhat mitigate the coming cold. If you want to, some ideas could be developed into solutions per your request. Show me. Heat. Perfect. Let's reenact the workshops. I want... What's this? I want engineers back in the workshops. There we go. Need 3 more engineers. Where can we find those guys? 2 from here, 2 from here. There we go. Are we researching anything? Yes, we are. Braziers. Site 120 workers. We were glad to hear that you located and took in survivors from Site 120. Although the exact details of what transpired there are still unclear, we strongly suggest some sort of syndicalist conspiracy. We urge you to keep an eye out for the subversive elements hiding among the workers you took in. According to reports from all over the globe, the cooling shows no sign of slowing down. With the other generator project scrapped, your site is now Liverpool's last hope if the evacuation becomes necessary. We shall be vigilant. I need 3 more engineers to put into here. Okay. let's build some houses here. Let's see, how many spots do we have? We have 18 spots and we need how many more? 32, which is exactly 4 more houses. And in the meantime, let's build another chapel and another bathhouse. Three, 1, 2, 3. Right. Nah, it doesn't catch the boat. Let's do it like this. And then let's do the bathhouse. There we go. Now let's build some tents. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's build another care house somewhere closer. If we build one here, can we still build the tent on this side? Yes, we can. Perfect. We just spent a huge amount of wood, but it's all good. Nice, you can disband them at their quarters or send them back to the plains. Great, I'll actually send them to establish the outpost here. Can we use something to raise the motivation? I don't think so. There we go. Now we have to employ some more people here. Just like that. And then... we're gonna build some... No, actually we're gonna do this. Perfect. There we go. Charcoal kiln researched. Nice. What can we do now? Heaters, maybe? Do we need heaters in those buildings? No, not at this point, but let's upgrade the healthcare insulation first. Oh, this is the advanced reloading station. Look at that. It's huge. It's even more than double than the basic one. Oh, I thought it was more than double on the advanced one, but no, it's fine though. Sawmill, another one done. We gotta build yet another sawmill, but we don't really have place to build it. Okay, I don't care about the sawmills anymore. Let's just get rid of the street. We can't get to this shipwreck. Ooh, we can start building the core perfectly. Now let's check about this. We gotta turn this one, then we got let's do this and then put people to work. What's this? An affront. An engineer employed as a worker refuses to do manual labor. This is an outrage. I have a degree. Find me a job that's worthy of my expertise. Workers jeer at him. What's the matter? Afraid to get your white hands dirty? Bloody hell, we'll show you what you're worth your twit. The engineer will be hurt badly. Discontent will rise. I don't like discontent. I don't like them being this aggressive towards engineers, so I'm gonna side with the engineer. I don't care. Everything is in the perfect state around here. Let's grab some of the workers from the docks. Let's order some of the prestige just in case. And maybe some more workers. No, actually I won't get any more workers. What's this? Healthcare installation research. We can research another one. Let's go row by row. Let me check real fast the economy. We have 13 vacant beds. We have a good amount of food. But if... what's gonna end in how many days? I don't know. Is what's gonna happen? Are we gonna lose? We're gonna lose the fishing harbor, right? Are we gonna lose the foragers also? How many food are we going to lose? And how much stuff do we need to stockpile? I have no idea. Now let's build another resource depot. What will we need more? So we'll need 25 steel composites. Now we are already done with this thing. We'll need 50 steam exchangers and 20 steel composites. Okay, we need 14 more steel exchangers and we need 12 more steel composites. We'll do 12 more steel composites and then we are going to produce an enormous amount of steam exchangers because we will be able to use them for supercharge. And we are gonna start using that as soon as possible. Let's see, can we sign something? Terror, what the hell is this? New building execution place. Healthy society must be free of parasites. For the good of the working masses, enemies of the people will be eliminated. Execution place will lower the strike risk at all workplaces by 6. Damn. Each execution will increase motivation to the limit. You will have to build the execution place. One person will be executed each day. What the hell do you mean? Show force. New ability. Show force. Show force lowers discontent and strike risk. People may get hurt during show force. No, I don't like any of these. Yeah, those laws are BS. Let's try something else. Maybe bare knuckle bouts. This sounds good for reducing discontent. Let's do that.
Rules and regulations have changed.
Good, betting on fights was the next best thing to the races. I'm itching to see a good fight. Will be just like old times. I'm glad the people like it. Okay, we need space for raw food. I want to stockpile as much of it as we can. What's this? Spreading anxiety. Sir, people we rescued from workers' camp, those who fled from the failed generator site, are unhappy with life in our camp. Of course they are. They complained about workplace safety and overtime. They called the work conditions inhumane. They claim that our camp resembles their own too much. What's worse, our people listen to them and grow anxious. We gotta beat some sense into them. We cannot allow them to... They become gravely ill. Okay. We cannot allow them to do us like that. They'll just endanger everyone in the city, in the colony. Toxic gases concentration will rise tomorrow. Let's turn this on. Due to high motivation, efficiency rises by 30%. Perfect. I need more workers here, so let's see where can we get those workers from. Damn. I need some workers in the fishing harbor immediately. We can use the supercharge, right? Let's do that right away. What's this? Fire danger. Sir, a small fire broke out in the unfinished core. We managed to put it out before it spread, but this is bound to happen again if we do not improve the work safety. Additionally, we can build fire dampers inside the structure to limit the scale of any potential fires and the damage from them. We can build the fire dampers with 5 steel composites. We're gonna do that. So we're gonna need 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Heat is researched perfectly. braziers. Let's do that. What's this? Purge. Sir, the militia rounded up all the engineers they considered troublesome. What the hell? This lot has been causing trouble all along. Let's end it once and for all, so that we can finally concentrate on building the generator. They're all talking about mass execution, and they're not asking for your permission. What the hell? I can't freaking stop them, what do you mean? I don't want to sign the terror, because it means they will execute every day someone. This makes me fucking mad. I don't want to sign the terror one. I'll just let them carry on. Some engineers will die. 8 people died, what the fuck? First death. One of our people has just died. Sickness, accidents and deadly cold will keep claiming lives in the harsh world. We need a way to dispose of the body. Okay, we'll sign that. But what the fuck? How could I have prevented this type of bullshit? It's crazy. And this here is still unhappy, what? Okay. Braziers researched. Braziers will burn 33%. Let's go. Let's do that immediately. These guys, what the fuck? We can't build another ventilation plant, right? Yeah. Only 3 can be built. We can build maybe one more resource depot. Efficient burners researched, perfect. Advanced burners, let's do that. How much coal are they going to use? 3 coal per hour. Unmodified, so we can bring it down probably to what, 1.33 or whatever. I wanna destroy this care house, you don't need it anymore. We can bring some more prostheses. Let's say 10, then maybe a few steam cores, maybe a few engineers, a few workers. Let's do it like this. I hope I made it safe. I hope this time I made the work conditions safe. Fire in the core. Sound of explosion comes from the generator and then din of terrified voices. A fire broke out in the nearly finished core. Many workers are trapped inside. We can evacuate them, but if the fire is allowed to spread unchecked, it will destroy the core and forever cripple the generator. The generator will be prone to malfunction, some workers will be injured, all progress on the core will be lost if we evacuate the workers, crippling the generator. If we cut off the air supply to put the fire out, the generator will be of normal quality, many workers will die, discontent will rise greatly, strike risk will rise greatly. We can use the fire dampers to put the fire out. The generator will be of normal quality, many workers will be gravely injured, some progress on the generator core will be lost. And we can use emergency safety systems. The generator will be of normal quality, some workers will be injured. This is great. It's probably because 12 people became gravely ill. What the hell? That was close. Now let's get them to the medic. What a relief, they could have all died in the fire. Great, that's all because of the safety working conditions. Good, good. What's this? We can sign another law. I should have never signed people's militia. But that would be a pretty bad idea when we got the workers from the working camp. Maybe if we never bring them back to our colony, we just leave them be. On-site burials. Alright, we have bodies that we need to take care of. Each burial will decrease motivation. You will have to establish a cemetery. Motivation will fall slightly. Or a repatriation of bodies. New building morgue. No risk of disease from unburied bodies. Preparing bodies for transport costs food. We will have to build a morgue. What do we want? We can use wood, or we can just make on-site burials. Each burial will decrease motivation. Let's go for the repatriation of bodies, whatever that means. Do we do this here? Nope. At least after that we are guaranteed to return home. I'm glad to hear that even the dead won't be left forever in this hellhole. Okay. Let's build a morgue. Let's put them here. Advanced burners researched. Perfect. Let's improve the heaters, so that we can research the efficient heaters. Morgue built. The morgue has been built. Now we can preserve our dead before we send them to London. Okay, let's build some of these and then back some of these. That's it. Now, what do we do? Bodies of our dead are preserved here before being sent back to England. Bodies are... Prepare bodies for transport. We have 0 body count. Okay. Maybe they'll bring them, like, soon or whatever. We'll see. Oh, okay, they are bringing them now. Doesn't cost much wood. It's fine. Good fishing spot depleted. Okay, let's get those workers back to the colony. There we go. There. Actually, let's do it like this. I hope it won't get any colder. This cold is going to make life harder for everybody. Winter is here for good, we are screwed. Okay, guys. Let's see. Toxic gases concentration rises tomorrow. Okay. Everything looks good. Book of laws. Company funeral. Sending bodies to London will increase motivation more. Preparing bodies for transport will cost steel instead of wood. Those who give their lives in service to the Empire deserve the highest honor. We will send their bodies to England in steel coffins and bury them at the company's expense. Let's do that.
Rules are in place.
Why not? The company owes us, each of us and our families, at least this much. The company owes blah blah. Our dead ones deserve no less. Okay, let's prepare those bodies. Perfect, that's a huge gain. Okay, heaters will burn less coal, -1. Great. That was actually a huge motivation boost. Transport team has arrived, okay. Let's do it like this. How much stuff do we need? We need 50 steel exchangers and steel composites. We have enough steel composites and we have enough steel exchangers. I'm just getting some more of steel exchangers so that we can use the supercharge ability. We can finish this instantly. Let's do that actually, why not? Milestone achieved. Assemble the generator. Now erect the 2 parts of thermal hull, which will make up the central part of the generator. After it's done, the generator will be ready. Great, let's see. This enormous shell will cover the fiery heart of the generator, reflecting most of the heat back and acting as part of the temperature control system. Let's start building it. Damn. It's going to take quite some time. What's this? Heinous crime. One of the militiamen, a former engineer, was found dead, with countless bruises, cuts and burns on his mutilated body. People are scared. How will the militia protect them if they can't even protect their own? Discontent rises, motivation falls. Damn it. Those workers. Ungrateful shits. And of toxic danger, sir. Now that the core of the generator is finished, we were able to seal the whole structure tightly. The toxic gases venting from the source can no longer reach the surface. We don't have to worry about them anymore. I'm glad to hear that. Does it mean... So we basically don't need this many ventilation plants, right? And we can keep the people working in extended shifts. Right. Chaos rising. With the heart of the generator finished, the project is well on its way to completion. Well done. Amidst political turmoil back home, word got out of that most generators won't be operational on time, causing widespread panic. The interim government set up a lottery system, but people claim it's rigged. The situation is volatile, and the authorities brace themselves for riots. The country is sinking into chaos. Damn, we won't fail. We will not fail. Wait, we don't have enough steam exchangers. But will we need them? I don't think so, right? Yeah, I think when we build those two thermal hulls, like it's over. Prostitutes checked, whatever. We actually don't need any more steel composites. So let's leave only a handful of workers there and put the rest to work here. I would say we can use supercharge actually. Let's supercharge this one. Perfect. Okay, people waiting. Perfect. We can disband them. And we can put them to work immediately right about there. We are so much ahead of schedule. A boat is taking place in accordance with the bare knuckle boats law. Okay. Okay, let's close the foundry. I don't think we need it anymore. Now we can do the optional upgrades. Wait. We actually need 25 steel composites and 45 more steam exchangers. So 25 steel composites. Never mind, turn this thing back on. We need 8 more. Okay, we're gonna do all the upgrades. Generator upgrade, riser system, overdrive and heat vents. Perfect. We'll do all that. Huge heat and motivation.
Glory to the working class.
What's this? Evening service, okay. Healthcare installation research, perfect. I kinda need more people. How many beds do we have? 13 more beds. Okay, what's this? Outcast. A militiaman comes to talk to you in confidence. He tells you that the murdered former engineer, despite his commitment to the cause, was routinely humiliated and abused by his co-workers, until one night they took it too far and killed him. Engineers will no longer work in the militia. Motivation will fall slightly. Oh wait, that guy was actually killed because he was working in the militia. Fucking hell. Engineers will suffer accidents while they're a minority in the militia. What if we put only engineers in people's militia? I'll put only engineers to work in people's militia. Fuck it. There we go. Fucking workers, man. Now we're done with signing any laws. Great. conditions here are safe.
Workers, the fate of mankind is in your hands.
We can supercharge this thing now. Let's see the... where is this? Council Square, not that one. The People's Militia work conditions. So, what am I doing? All are working in the safe environment, that's great. What's this? Alarming rumors. Sir, it seems that word of the last news from London have spread across the camp. People whisper all sorts of wild tales, but the most widespread rumor is that everyone will be left here to die. Are you going to do something about it? Explain the situation. We can let people talk, or we can explain the situation, which will be even worse. Let's just let people talk for now. We don't have any more ways of raising the motivation, so we'll keep that buff as much as we can. All here is done. That's about it, guys. We don't need the workshops anymore. We can completely close this off. Coup attempt. Sir, former engineers who make up the bulk of the militia plan to arrest you and restore their privileges. Workers attacked them just when they were about to strike. It seems our people put down a coup attempt. We had the numbers, but the enemy had the weapons, so the fight was bloody. Workers and engineers died. Engineers can no longer work in the militia. God damn. 31 people died. Crazy. And I put them in power because, well, I didn't want them to fight each other anymore. Okay, I don't think we need this machine anymore. At this point, let's keep only the stuff that we need.
Enjoy the achievements of the working class.
I think it's the 35th day when things just stop working and the lake freezes. We can boost motivation a little bit soon. Right about now.
Your shift begins.
And right about now. It's still not enough for that boost. But it's fine. Let's place some more workers here. And then here. What's this? We can do it. An eloquent worker has been giving a series of fiery speeches about the importance of our project in workers' councils. People who listen to them feel uplifted. They are proud to be part of such an exceptional undertaking and eager to prove their worth. Global efficiency will rise by 10% for one day. Nice. Ah, wait, public house. Why is it? It's because we lost people, right? How much more stuff are we gonna need? So it's 45 steam exchangers and 25 steel composites. We have enough steel composites, but we don't have enough steam exchangers just yet. We're gonna focus on building them. What's this? Ooh, I think it's time for freezing. Freezing time. Snow. Guys. We're back. We are back into the original Frostpunk team. No more greens. No more water. No more nothing. Just snow. Clear snow. Can we get this now? I'm curious. No, we can't. Yeah. I don't know if you can ever be able to get this. Maybe it's... Who knows? But we're still getting shipments. Okay. Damn, it's chilly now. We need to use those heaters. Or people are gonna get sick on me. There we go. Now let's boost. Supercharge. Do I want to supercharge actually? We need... Let me check again. 45 steam exchangers. And we have 46 currently. We'll wait a little bit more, then we'll see. The tension grows. The last delivery ships will depart in 2 days, and it's obvious that your people know something afoot. Something is afoot. Sedition is in the air, and it may be wise to prepare for the worst. Guarded docks. Discontent will rise. Let's hope for the best. Let's guard the docks. Fuck off. I don't trust any more of these pieces of crabs. So we need one more, and we can actually supercharge this. Let's supercharge it. Why not? There we go. Now we need one more steam exchanger. What's this? Suspicious mines. So we noticed that one of engineers is sending very long letters to Aunt Bertha almost every day. They regard family and religious matters and seem innocuous, but the German-sounding name of this aunt raised our suspicion. We found out that by rearranging certain letters we can form sentences such as shaft rotor or iron coupler. We also found the flu rhino and cackle gran, but this might be code. What should we do about this engineer? Intercept, stop being paranoid, intercept all his letters. Let's intercept all the letters. Let's see, what the hell is he up to? Wait, what is this? 50 workers are free. Nice. Let's put them to use somewhere. Ducks in a row. Build a generator. Our toil is over.
It's operational.
Finally, I can't believe it. The final challenge. Sir, after great sacrifices, we completed the generator in record time. Some said it could not be done, and yet here it stands, shouting into the wind. We will endure. It's time to head home and celebrate our victory, unless we take up the final challenge. One of the 3 generators planned for people of Liverpool, ours is the only one that will serve them. To save as many souls as possible, we could stay and upgrade our generator. Shall we do this? Yes, let's stay. Upgrade the generator. You have to install 3 upgrades in order to raise the capacity of the city protected by your generator. Riser system, overdrive and heat vents. Each of them will require plenty of resources and labor to complete. Okay. Oh, we actually have to research these things, yeah. Oh, wait, I need engineers. Where are they even? The hell? No, engineers. Engineers. I need workshops to work. Let's start with the riser systems. There we go. And I need 5 more engineers, 1 from here. And let's take 4 from here. There we go. Now we can put people to work somewhere. Good work. Congratulations. You finished the generator not a moment too soon. Nationwide food shortage caused people to take to the streets. There are riots in Manchester, Birmingham and Leeds. Chaos in colonies is even worse. Ebenezer Craven. The new Prime Minister wants to redirect the resources for the generator program. We might have to change your next assignment. The icebreaker is on its way and should arrive to evacuate you soon. What? Okay, what does whatever that means? Let's get, I don't know, some steam cores and some more engineers. And that's it. Now we can build some more sawmills. The only wood left is the one here. Let's build it, why not?
Shift ends. Workers, enjoy your well-earned rest.
Someone was injured during a bout. Okay. This sawmill is done. Let's put some workers here. Nice, we have our motivation back. Let's check the temperature of our city. Looks good. Looks good so far.
Arise. Fight for the glorious future.
I need people researching this fast. There we go. Now we can research the next. Let's research the heat vents first. Why not? Perfect. What's this? Bad medicine. Sir, a worker employed as a medic mixed up the medicine and poisoned the patients. Unfortunately, 0 of them died. I'm sorry, sobs the distraught worker. I was following the manual to the letter, I swear. Then a shadow crosses her face. Maybe the engineers altered it to make us look bad. Nah, man. You piece of shit. Blame the engineers. Always. And that's why you don't employ workers in engineer places. Let me check that law again. What was it? Abolition of privileges. So that one is bad as fuck and this one is bad as fuck too. Last orders. Sir, with the impending interruption of navigation, this is our last window to order resources through the telegraph station. Afterwards, there won't be enough time for the shipment to come through before the temperature drop. Okay, let's place some order. We can order some engineers. 5 engineers. 4 engineers and... like this maybe. There we go. No more workers working in the infirmary. Bastards.
Workers, put down your tools.
Four engineers are coming. Let's make another workshop here, and then we can build another sawmill right there. We can destroy this one. Maybe we can build some more resource depots. 2 of them will suffice. 1 for the coal, 1 for the food rations. I hope workers are not going to fuck the research too. We lost so many engineers, damn it.
Wrap up
To
your
work.
bosses.
Remember to report slackers.
Oh wait, we actually dropped the temperature a little bit. Ah, we can actually cancel this. Ah, let's not do it just yet. Cookhouse. Gotta heat it up. Gotta heat all this. There we go, now heat this. And we gotta heat the homes. Come on. Braziers. I need some streets constructed here. And here. And here, why not? Let's see. Sounds interesting. It's gonna look a little bit nicer with the streets, right? I missed there a little bit, but doesn't matter. All the streets are being built, I think. What's this? Tea and sympathy. Sir, a workers' council is asking for tea. As is customary, company policy entitles engineers to afternoon tea served in the cookhouse, and the workers' council is asking for the benefit to be extended to everybody. We are out there literally doing the heavy lifting. Doesn't that earn us a hot cup of tea now and then? Motivation. I won't change the company policy. Strike will rise for 2 days. Discontent will rise. Sure, let's give tea for everybody. What the hell? I don't care. Okay, now we gotta build the braziers. Actually, let's build more workshops. I mean, at this point, it doesn't really matter. Now we gotta heat up all the homes. There we go. I wanna wait for this to be built first so that I can check its range. Great. Heating level is 1, rage setting is 2.
Enjoy the achievements of the working class.
Okay, let's build a small brazier here, I would say. Nice. And last one. Don't push me, I'm an engineer. Get out of the way, you bastards. Show off, we're going home. Stand aside, please, we have to inspect what. The last ships. As the last ships prepare to leave under the watchful eye of the militia, a group of desperate people charges the docks, intent on forcing their way aboard the ships. They won't stop unless we use the force, or we could all follow them and be home before the winter sets in. If you choose to abandon the final challenge, you can stop them. 5% workers and engineers will get hurt. Discontent will rise greatly. We can let them go. 15% workers and engineers will leave. Motivation will fall greatly. And we can go home. The game will end and they will all die. I'll stop them. The generator is ready. Now we wait until the weather improves enough for ships to arrive and take us home. We just have to hold on a few days longer. Yeah, guys. Cold homes. Sir, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their quarters. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. They might go on a strike if you don't do it. I'm gonna heat all the homes. Let's reduce the range of this. Nah, we actually... What the hell? We need one here. and then one here, let's say. Nice, we have a bunch of workshops. What's this? We are alone. The camp wakes up in an eerie silence. With the last ships gone, we can no longer count on any outside support. No supplies, no mail, no way to evacuate in an emergency. We are on our own. Motivation will fall even more each morning. Guys, just hold on. I need more people in the infirmary. What's happening with this street? But yeah, regarding the temperatures, all is great.
Workers, rejoice. Your shift begins.
Let's check that research speed. Not that fast though, but it's doing fine. What's this? Power hungry. Sir, with cold upon us, people are getting worried about the food shortage. There are complaints that the militia are abusing their authority to control the food rations distribution, putting themselves ahead of everyone else. Maybe we are gonna punish them. No abusement of authority, fuck off. This sawmill is done. There we go. The research is almost done, and I think that's it for the game. What is this? Long hours of toil. Okay. Let's give them some time. It's done. Generator upgrades finished. Sir, we finished all the upgrades. Our generator will now be able to protect much more people against much worse cold. Okay. Wait for the rescue. We need to wait 6 days? We have food rations for 2 days only. What the hell? We're gonna prepare standard meals now. No! Pff, damn. I messed up bad. Bad, guys. Actually, let's keep hearty meals and let's check how much more of this we have. We'll get the food probably 2 more times. We might actually not have enough. We'll revert back to the standard meal.
Wrap up well. The frost is here.
Arise, fight for the glorious future.
I'm just researching stuff randomly because there is nothing else to do. We don't have much more coal, to be honest. It will last 4 days. And that's why we're going to build the charcoal kilns. Let's get the last bit of trees from here. We can actually dismantle all this stuff. Yeah. Let's build the charcoal kilns. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 3 is enough. What's this? Crazed preacher. Sir, a crowd is gathering by the generator around a tall, wiry man who's shouting, gesticulating wildly. We built this tower of Babel against the God our Lord, and now his wrath is kindled against us, so he sent this great frost to smite us. Repent, lay down your tools and pray. Most people are just gazing, but a few kneel next to him. I don't want people to stop working, but okay, let's let him be, I guess. Okay, we don't need anything else. We can stop with the workshops. But that's about it, guys. I'll have to go now. So we are going to cut the game here and finish it next time. I assume we are pretty close to the end, like in the 6 days of game time. That ship will arrive and it'll probably be over. So yeah, but we'll have to do it next time. So anyway, thanks you for staying here with me, and hope you enjoyed this playthrough, and see you in the next one where we finish this and probably continue playing the next scenario. So take care everyone, and peace.